Here we go. So, you guys, many women would not want to admit this, but they need men that are successful and men that have options, but the man is insecure. Yes, yes, yes. Now, to a lot of you, this is a contradiction. This is something that does not mix. How can a man be successful yet insecure? Right? You may be asking yourself, well, it took a level of confidence in order to reach, certain levels of success and so on and so forth. So that doesn't even go together. But the thing is, you guys, sometimes it does. And a lot of females actually, especially in today's time, need their men to be insecure in conjunction with being successful. Now, let's get into it. Okay. Y'all give us 100 likes. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. This is not one of our scheduled days to go live, but I feel like it's a very important, dope discussion to dive into. So y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe, and let's get it popping. Okay. Here's the thing. While confidence is universally sexy on a man, to, I would say, majority of women, if not all women, the reality is when it comes to a lot of the modern day females, they cannot live with the reality of having a man that is confident in himself, because a confident man is a threat to my position. Okay. Now, a lot of women of today, unfortunately, not all of us, okay, shout out to the ones that it does not apply to, but I got to be real. Unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of the females of today, we need to be actually the ones that are in the dominant position. We need to have leverage. We need to be in control. We need to be able to call the shots, dictate, right? So what we mean by this is when a man is insecure, he is going to always second guess himself and ultimately place this woman at the forefront. And when it comes to insecure men or people in general, but in this case, we're talking about men. When it comes to insecure men, they really second guess themselves in social type of environments or social situations, which means that he is not going to be the guy that wants to explore new options of women out of fear, hear me out, of being rejected or embarrassed. Now, why is that important? This is important because a man that is insecure and not very comfortable in social environments, he is going to be more likely to put up with a lot more nonsense and BS from a woman, okay, that he is already dealing with, right? So if I'm in a situation or a relationship with a female and I'm insecure, I'm going to be more likely to tolerate her and deal with her because my biggest fear is losing her and having to go back out there on the dating scene or on the market and try to shoot my shot with other women. Again, that's a social type of environment. That is a social situation. I'm fearful of that. The last thing that an insecure person wants to do is expose themselves to new people or other people, because again, they may reject me. What happens if they don't like me? What happens if I don't land the punch, if you will? This is why a lot of females would actually feel more comfortable in relationships with insecure guys. Okay? He is going to be less likely to dump her if maybe she's not acting right or doing what he would like her to do, because again, I don't want to go back out there and try to replace you. So an insecure man is going to deal with a lot of bullshit that maybe he shouldn't deal with, versus a confident man, right? A confident man, he doesn't mind replacing the female. If you're not going to be in alignment and do what I need you to do, yeah, I'm going to replace you. Absolutely. Okay. Now, let's get into why they need the man to be insecure, but also successful. Now, the man being successful should be obvious, right? A man that is successful is going to have a lot more to offer to a woman. Okay, he can give that woman a good lifestyle. He can give that female the things that she wants. And if he's insecure, here's the catch to it: if the man is insecure, he's going to be more likely to be overly generous with the things that he gives to a woman. Because again, since I'm insecure, I feel like I need to prove myself to other people, to my woman. And I may go above and beyond and show up and show out on things that maybe I shouldn't, because again, I'm trying to prove myself. This is why you see a lot of people in general, men and women, when they are overly insecure, they'll try to overcompensate with the most flashy things, or they'll try to be just the center of attention type deal, right? As far as their image is concerned. Now, they may be out of place and awkward, like internally, but a lot of them try to put on these facades like I'm the man or I'm the woman, or, I'm the baddest or I'm the boss. A lot of females prey on that. I need a man that is so insecure that he feels the constant need to try to show and prove his value. And a lot of the ways that insecure men try to show and prove their value is by material things. Okay? So if I have a successful, insecure man, I'll be able to milk him dry. I'll be able to pull resources from him, materials from him, and benefit off of his insecurities. And also, when it comes to insecure people, a lot of them are people pleasers. I have to keep everybody around me satisfied because I don't want to lose anybody. I don't want to lose my friends. I want to be considered to be the man or the woman, so on and so forth, right? And insecure men, when it comes to their women, they really want to keep her satisfied because, again, I don't want to disappoint my woman. Goes back to the people pleasing element. I have to make sure that I'm keeping everybody around me satisfied because, again, my biggest fear is looking like a fool or being embarrassed or not getting the recognition that maybe I feel like I would need, right? So, okay, insecure men, when it comes to women, okay, they want to be able to take advantage of his insecurities. Okay. Now let's get into this real quick, y'all. We can hit 200. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Okay. I know it's random, but it's some real talk. I feel like this is very important to dive into because while you have a lot of females out there that would say things like, I like me a confident man, and I need me a man that, knows his value and he, he's powerful and this, that, and the third. I need men like that. The reality is, you guys, when it comes to a lot of the females of today, confident men are a threat. Now, in the beginning, I said that they need their man to have options, right? So I need him to be successful. I need him to be able to have options, but I need him to also be insecure. This is all stemming from ego stroking. When it comes to a lot of females, they need their ego strokes by way of the man that they are with. So if I have a man that is successful and has options, but he's insecure, right? He's going to be very hesitant and reluctant to explore those options because, once again, he doesn't feel confident enough within himself. But you got to understand this about a lot of females. I need to be with the man that is the man. Thank you, MGTOW Biologic. I'll read that in a second. I need to be with the man that is the man. So I want other women to see, look, I got me a good catch. I need other women to want what I have. I need to be placed on or in this position to where I'm above everybody. This is why they would like to have a man that is somebody that is highly sought after or everybody wants. But I need to keep that man insecure enough to where he knows not to explore those different options. Are y'all following me with that? So let's put it like this. And y'all give us 210 likes. Let me put it like this. A lot of you men are dealing with females to where, again, they want to be treated and live a life like they are the quote unquote prize. We've all heard this before, right? I'm the prize. I'm hypergamous. I'm leveled up. I'm leveling up. I need this, that, and the third. I need a high value this, boo, 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 right? So since a lot of females are looking for men like that to be able to provide for them in a particular way, they know that that type of man is going to come with a lot of extra perks and benefits attached to him, right? In order for me to live this life like I'm the prize, I need a man who got it. All right. I need him to have his money together, businesses, assets, resources, access. I need a man that is at the top of his game. Right? Everybody's looking at him like he's successful. He got it. He good. I need a man like that. Because if I have him, if I'm on his shoulder or on his arm, that is going to essentially prop me up and elevate me too. And y'all already know how females are. When it comes to female, attention is key. Okay? It doesn't matter. When it comes to females, it doesn't matter what type of attention. I want it, I need it, and I need it now. And a lot of these females, it doesn't matter. And so they find when it comes to the successful man, that's the easiest gateway to get all of the attention, because people are looking at me like, damn, bitch, what is it about you that has you in the same company as this type of guy? What is it about you that is making this man want to choose up on you? You must be that bitch, right? You must be the baddest, because in order for you to have this caliber of man, you have to be up there because he chose you, right? So this is why I need my man to be successful and have options. Because again, everybody's going to be looking at him. If a man is successful, but he doesn't really have any options, there's no attention in that. Are you following me? So this is why you can also find men to where maybe they have money and resources and stuff like that, but you're not popping though, sir. You're not popping though, sir. And a lot of y'all can get in y'all feelings about that. We can hit 300. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. A lot of y'all can get in y'all feelings about that. Like, damn, like, I got my money. I got this together. I got that together. Why ain't these bitches checking for me? Right? Why aren't women giving me any play? Why are they chasing up behind this guy when he doesn't have as much as I have? But maybe he's more attractive than you. Maybe he's more popular than you. And again, attention is what a lot of these females want. They crave it like candy. Yeah, you got this, that, and the third, but you don't have the attention attached to it. This is why I need a successful man that has options. When a man has options, that means he has the attention of other people. And if he has that attention, so will I. He will have to share that attention with me, because while they're looking at him, they're also looking at me like, who is this bitch he's with? This is why it has to go together. But I need my man to be so insecure that he will not even look at those other females. This is ultimately what keeps him in my possession. And not only will I keep him in my possession, but because he's so insecure, I'll be able to control him. I'll be able to keep him around, and he will tolerate so much more from me than maybe he should, because once again, he is fearful of having to go back out there and maybe choose from different women, because again, his biggest fear is being rejected. He doesn't feel that highly about himself within. Yeah, he had this going on, but he don't really feel like he's the man. This is why I need my man to be insecure and successful, because I can use that. I can utilize his insecurity to keep him where I need him to be, but also I can use his resources, his access, his money to live the lifestyle that I want to live. This is why they need him to be successful and insecure. You're insecure, you're going to do too much for me. You're going to tolerate too much from me, because your biggest fear is letting me down, losing me, being embarrassed, being ashamed. Because y'all already know when it comes to females, they be the first ones to tell you how you ain't shit. You must not be no real man, because if you was a real man, you would have did X, Y, and Z. See, you can get that shit off with insecure men. They're like, oh, damn, baby, yeah, well, you're right. So let me go ahead and do this for you, because, you know, I am a good man. You know, I am a real man. And so let me show and prove to you. Insecure men have things to prove. I can use that, baby. I can use that. But if you are confident, that's not going to fly with you. You're going to be like, whoa, don't you know it is a privilege for you to be here? It's a privilege that I chose you to be the woman that is on my arm. Because after all, I am the one that is giving this to you. I'm granting you certain access. This is a privilege, bitch. See, confident men understand that. They understand their value and their worth and what they bring and what they offer, and ultimately what they do for a woman. They understand that. But an insecure man, I can twist the narrative to make you believe and make you feel like it's a privilege for me to be here. And I can milk you dry like that. Trust me, you guys, I'm hearing what females are saying behind the scenes. They are extremely intimidated by you when you have confidence. Because when you have confidence, that comes with standards, that comes with rules, that comes with regulations. And I can't have my way with a confident ass man. He's going to call me on my bullshit too much. I need a man that is so insecure that he needs me, or at least he feels like he needs me, because he really doesn't. We're going to get into it though, y'all. Your little bit sister going to share a good word with you. Hold on. Peace to you, sportsman. Thank you, Just Bad Music. It says, needed this one today, big sis. Appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all give us 335 likes. I appreciate it. I know this is not our scheduled day to go live, so I'm extremely grateful that you guys are here right now. Okay. Thank you, MGTOW by Logic. He says, it's no mistake women aged 28 to 35 suddenly get desperate to marry because they work for 5 to 10 years by then, now they say, damn, working a job sucks. Too late, ma'am. You have job skills now, not a wife skills. Ooh, hold on. Whoops. Ooh, whoopsie. Let me sip my greens. Now, this is something that can also tie into this dope discussion, MGTOW, by Logic. Right? A lot of females between these ages are looking for men that are insecure and successful because, again, I can work that. At these ages, between these ages and beyond, right? I have realized that I need to be able to live a comfortable life that does not take me too much work or effort to obtain. So even though I want this type of lifestyle to where I can do what I want, I can spend, I can splurge, I can live lavishly and I can live in luxury, even though I want this type of lifestyle, which again requires money, right? I don't want to have to use my own money in order to do it, right? Now, while we're younger, okay, so before the ages of 28, right, we're taught that, you can be strong, independent, and a boss bitch, which means that you can have your own job. You can have your own hustles, whatever those hustles may be. It may be a Cash App coochie queen. It may be a bartender. It may be a waitress. It may be, I don't know, the little cubicle workers. I don't know. Okay. But by any means necessary, get your own money, sis. You don't need no man. You a boss chick. Get it how you live. Do what you need to do to get what you want. But as time progresses, MGTOW by Logic, we start to realize I'm doing too much and I'm drained. We start to realize that as females, it's not in our nature to be out here overexerting ourselves, overdoing things, right? So what I need now is a man that is going to do all of the work for me. That way I can still receive the perks and the benefits of being able to live a particular type of lifestyle, but I don't have to put in the work in order to obtain it. I can have a man to do it. This is why, once again, I need a man that is successful and insecure. Now, MGTOW by Logic says, y'all don't have any wife skills. And a lot of times it's because, MGTOW, we have not found it necessary to develop those skills, because after all, I'm a boss, first things first. I don't need a man, second of all. And then third of all, when I do, or if I ever come to the realization that I do want a man, he will just accept me by any means necessary. It doesn't matter what I offer, what I don't offer, what I do, what I don't do. Because I am a woman, he will just accept me. So again, I don't see the value in even developing wife skills when men are just going to accept me and tolerate me anyway. But here's the thing, MGTOW. A lot of men of today especially are requiring things in exchange for their time, for their money, for their love, for their energy, for their help. And it all boils down to their investment. If I'm going to invest into you in those ways, I need a return on it. And that is the catch to everything. Okay? That is the catch to everything. And with this dope discussion, as far as, these women wanting men to be insecure, if he's insecure, he's not going to really expect or demand a return on the investment, right? It's very much so paradoxical, if you will, in that way, because it's like, yeah, I want me a man that's powerful and strong and attractive and successful, but I need him to be internally weak, and I need him to be insecure, and I need him to not see his value and pedestalize me. And it's like, I don't know, sis, but it does happen. And a lot of women prey on these type of men. You can see these men all day, every day, right? Now, I personally, I'm not even gonna say Russell Wilson. I don't know that man. We don't know that man. But from the outside looking in, it can look like, he's a successful man and he got everything going on for himself. And he has the aesthetic of somebody that is macho and strong, and but who's to say that that man's not dealing with some kind of insecurity issues to where he's like, well, yeah, I got all this going on, but I'm nothing without my woman. I don't want to lose my bad chick. Or, I feel like the status of my woman pretty much solidifies me and makes me like, so that it can happen. And women can absolutely prey on that. Right? I need a man that I can milk. So yeah, I want you to be successful. I want you to be strong. I want you to be, masculine, but I need you to be a simp lollipoppy for me. That's really what it equates to. And unfortunately, these type of men do exist. And I want you guys to really wake up to that and realize your value and your worth. A lot of men are like, no, I'm nothing without a woman. I'm nothing without this type of woman. Yeah, I can have all of this, but if I don't have this woman to show for, then I'm nothing. And that's trash, you guys, because y'all have no idea how many women prey on that and peep game on that. Trust me, I hear what they're saying. I hear what they're saying. But we're going to get into it. Thank you, Sophisticated Ignorance. Danica, thank you for not trend hopping like other women in this space. You're one of the few who produce original content. Keep up the good work. You know what? I appreciate that, Mark. Okay. Let me hold on. Oh. I appreciate comments like that. Sophisticated Ignorance. Okay. And it's because, I do my best to be authentic. I do my best to be original. I do my best to talk about things that to me are important, that I feel would be beneficial and helpful, and now I'm gonna sprinkle in some entertainment with it. I'm gonna be a little extra with it, but at the same time, we're gonna always make it teachable. And so I feel that it really does speak volumes about what people are really about when they can produce things that are original thought. It's not just a bunch of reactions. It's not just a bunch of little quick viral talking points that are trendy and hot. Like, no, you got to come up with your own things. And part of you coming up with your own things is showcasing the fact that you're honestly and genuinely about what you're talking about, right? So I appreciate comments like that. Appreciate it. Thank you, MGTOW. Again, I asked the woman to marry after dating for almost a year. She said, I'm not sure. I have to think about it. I dumped her. I guess housewife wasn't her goal. Ooh, I bet she regret that shit now, MGTOW. Lord have mercy. We can hit 400. Y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. Let's dive into this dope discussion even further. You guys have no idea. Thank you, Vernon. How many women have an issue with men being confident and assertive in regards to them in the relationship? See, I want my man to be confident and assertive when it comes to other people, right? So he can dominate other people. But when it comes to me, I need to be in that dominant, powerful position. Y'all have no idea how many times I heard females complain about men that, again, know what they want and go after that. They know what they're looking for in a woman, and they're not settling for anything outside of that or less than that. And boy, oh boy, is it intimidating. Vernon says, sis, 100% on point. Military has this exact problem because service members don't have time to check their spouse. A lot of single fathers, guys deleting themselves when these females do them wrong. Ooh. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. But hear me out though, Vernon. When a man does establish a position of power in regards to their relationships, Do y'all know how many women I've heard complain? It's like, yeah, I like that he dominates this and dominates that, but when it comes to me, nigga, you don't tell me what to do, and I'm my own woman. When you met me, I was like this, so don't try to change this up and that. And they cannot handle that. But the catch to it, though, you guys, is they really, really, really want these men. They really, really want to be in relationships with these men because, again, he's able to do things for me that I can't otherwise do on my own. And it's this grand conflict. It's like, damn, I love how masculine he is. I love how assertive he is. I love how, he's able to, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I love how he's able to bounce his balls a little bit, but damn, the reality of him is he's gonna also do those things in regards to me. And I don't like that. And I'm like, girl, but that's a man. That's what you're looking for, right? And it's like, yeah, but since I can't really control him and he's trying to tell me what to do, I kind of don't even want it. The reality of I can't live with it. If I can't control it, if I can't box it in, right? To where, I know what I'm dealing with and I know I don't want it. I need to be able to read the situation at all times and be in control of it. So not only do I need to be able to read it, I need to be in control of it. I need to know exactly what type of men I'm dealing with and how to manipulate, control, and dominate. And when it comes to confident men, that's hard to do. It really is. Because I really, at any given moment or any given time, you could see no need or no use for me. That's a threat. At any given time, you can look at me like, you know what? You don't benefit me. You're too much work. I'm going to move around. Confident men have no problem with replacing a woman at all. Confident men also don't mind being alone. Let's get into that. Thank you, Reap ENT. I appreciate you. Thank you, Clocks In. It says, just went through a breakup. Needed to hear this. Clocks In, you were probably a guy that exerted power. You were probably confident. And look, just bad to the same thing. And, a lot of females cannot handle that. And some men, let me be honest with y'all. Okay. I gotta be honest with you. It's your little big sis. Some of y'all are insecure as fuck. Let me sip my greens. Y'all, why we not at 400? Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. This is Real Talking, a little big sis. Some of y'all are insecure as fuck. You absolutely need a woman to validate you. You absolutely need a woman to make you feel like you're a man. And those women will play on that, right? You can even start off very insecure. Maybe you were not even aware that you were, but, throughout the relationship, you start to realize certain patterns and maybe stand up for yourself. That absolutely happens. So let me put it like this. And it Clocks In, I'm just using you, okay? And Just Bad Music, I'm just using y'all as an example. I'm not saying that this applies to you, but just for an example, let me just go ahead and do it. Clocks In and Just Bad Music could have been extremely insecure within themselves in those relationships that they were in, right? To where it was like, yeah, I finally got this bad chick. I got this woman on my arm, and all men want her, right? Let's say that she is the ideal woman on the surface. You see that she's highly sought after. You see how many men are looking, want her, but after all, I got her. And unfortunately, a lot of men can feel like without their woman, they don't have the status that they have. I was in a situation where a man pedestalized me like that. And he was like, yeah, I never had somebody that looked like you before, and I don't feel like I can top you. And so I'll put up with a lot of the bullshit because after all, I mean, you're my trophy type deal, right? And in some instances, I'm not saying this in regards to clocks in or just bad music, but in some instances, the woman is all you got. You have not developed your own foundation. You have not built upon your own foundation. And so your quickest way to success is by way of getting you a bad chick. Again, I was in a situation like that. And I'm not trying to say I'm this baddest bitch and I'm just the finest, I'm the flyest, I'm the sexiest. It's not what I'm trying to say. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest, and I know that when it comes to certain environments and me being surrounded in certain groups, I will stand out, Again, that doesn't mean I'm the baddest or the sexy or the flyest, but that's just what it is. And it's been that way for a little bit. Okay. I know that when I walk into rooms, people pay attention. Men pay attention. And I've seen it to where, they are, and this is on some real slick shit, but it is what it is. I remember back in the day, I would go out with my ex or whatever, and men and women are pulling me to the side, like, why are you with him? Like, does he got a lot of money? Like, what's going on? And I'm just like, no, I just like the dude. Like, what the fuck? And so that happens. So when it comes to a particular type of woman, she could very well be a status symbol for you. And you can have absolutely nothing to show for it outside of that woman. And that's a dangerous and tricky game, brothers. It really is. Whenever you do not do the work on yourself to establish your own status and your own self outside of a woman, the moment that woman flees from you or leaves you and goes on to the next best thing, you're back on bum mode. You're back on at the bottom status. Nobody wants that. You want it to be, brothers, to where you are the one, right, that speaks for yourself, not the woman that you're with, not what she looks like, not how many people want her or desire her, not her glowing on your arm like, yeah, this me. But you don't got shit though. That's not the move. That's not the wave. Because the moment that woman leaves you, it's a wrap. And y'all have no idea how many men are like that out there. I'm gonna be real with y'all. They don't have their own money set up. They don't have any direction, any goals, any ambition, nothing to show but a bad bitch. And maybe she's with you because, again, I can manipulate you and I can control you. Maybe you're an ego stroke for her. You never know. Maybe the dick is just good. It could be so many reasons why that chick is with you, but at the end of the day, you're easily replaceable and she really does not need you. You need her more than, she needs you. And that's a dangerous position for a man to be in, because that woman can absolutely, manipulate you, control you, and get you to do and tolerate a bunch of bullshit that you do not need to tolerate as a man. And so maybe throughout the relationship, that was the situation to where it was like, yeah, I don't really have no confidence. I don't think I can replace her. I don't think I can do better than her. I don't really have anything to show for myself outside of having me as this attractive woman. So let me just hold on to her. Let me just do this for her. Whatever she wants, I'm gonna give it to her, because after all, she can have any man she wants. And if she can have any man that she wants, that means she can replace me at any given time. And so, whatever I don't do, the next man's gonna be willing to do. So let me just do it. Yeah, y'all smack that like button. It's some real talk for you. And maybe for a while she was able to do that. She was able to get that off on you, to where it was like, damn, this nigga really insecure. He really, yeah. And here's something else, you guys. And I'm just saying this as your little big sister. We can hit 500. I like the video. Share the video and subscribe. Let me say this as well. Outside of the mistake of not establishing yourself as a man first, right? Another big mistake that you can make is, as a man, is letting your woman know. I know it's gonna sound so bad, but it is what it is. The biggest mistake that you can make is letting your woman know that you feel like she is the end all be all to your life. Hold. Now, a lot of y'all can be like, oh no, that's my wife. And I always let my wife know or my girl know that she's the center of my universe and I love her and I want her. And she's the best thing that ever happened to me, and this, that, and the third. And I can't replace her. She's irreplaceable. She's the best. I always let my woman, that is the biggest mistake you can make, because you got to understand, when it comes to females, when we feel like we not only have you and we got you, but we always will, that's when we can start to do things, say things, and become things that maybe we shouldn't, because again, you already let me know that you're not going to let me go. They will start to test you even more when you say things like, oh, well, baby, you the center of my universe, and you my end all be all, and you irreplaceable, and I never do this, then the third to you. You can do whatever to me, and I'm gonna always be here, because that's the worst thing to do. They'll start to test you that way. And once again, maybe in the beginning of that relationship, you were that way. And she felt like, oh, I can use that to my benefit. She started maybe try to tell you the things to do to keep her around. If you really love me, you would do this, and if you was a real man, you would do that, and this, that, this, that, this, that. I mean, you let me know already that you would do anything to keep me, right? So if you want to keep me, you can do this and you can do that. And maybe for a while it worked. But then let's say that you woke up, clocks in. Let's say that you woke up, just bad music, and you're like, you know what? I'm doing all of this, and she's not doing anything remotely close to what I'm offering to her, to what I'm doing for her. And they never anticipated you leaving, you breaking up, you replacing, you figuring out and seeing your value. Never anticipated that. And what did I just say? They will test you. So they'll push you to see what they can get you to do. And then you finally reach this breaking point and you're like, I'm not doing this shit no more. They feel like you're playing. They feel like you're bluffing. Oh boy, you let me do this and that and this and that, and you ain't going nowhere. So you just playing. Until you actually leave. And now it was like, damn, he was serious. But the whole reason why it got to that point in the first place is because you were insecure. Initially, you were insecure. Maybe you didn't know it. Maybe you didn't want to admit it. Maybe you didn't realize it, but that's what it was, which is why you maybe tolerated a lot more from her than you should. And she started to expect for you to tolerate everything, no matter what, until again, you reach a breaking point. Right? So you got to be careful with that. All right. But let's get back into our dope discussion. So, and we can hit 500. Okay. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. So, confident men have rules. Confident men have expectations. Confident men are not going to allow a woman to just come into his life and do whatever she wants to do. This is so conflicting for a lot of females of today, because on one hand, that shit turns me on, right? It is so sexy for a man to be assertive, a man to, establish order and not and be no nonsense. Like, that's sexy. Every woman desires that. This is why it's such a dilemma for the modern day female, because it's too much conflicting energy going on. It's like, on one hand, my female nature craves a dominant man, but when it comes to the reality of being with him, I can't get away with the same shit that I'm able to get away with. I can't do the same things that I used to do. I can't have the same behaviors. Hell, I may even have to change my image, right? I don't really want to do all of that. I very much so want my cake and eat it too. But that is difficult. That is difficult. And a lot of these females of today, they're complaining to their good sisters behind the scenes, like, yeah, you know, he got this going on, he got that going on. He real success, he got this own business, he got this, he got that. But girl, I just can't get with the fact that, you know, he be trying to tell me I don't need to go out so much, and you know, he be trying to tell me what I can't wear, and he don't want his woman dressed like this, and he don't want that, and you know, that's a bad look, and he don't want me hanging out with certain crowds, and you know, they're my friends, and so you know, he got me fucked up. So I mean, I like him, you know, because he can offer me a lot. He a good vibe. He's smart. We always have good dialogue and everything, but he requires me to be about something. This is why I need my man to be ultimately insecure. That way, when it comes to me and the possibility of losing me, he just starts to bend all of the rules. Now, it is levels to an insecure man, though, right? We're going to get into it in a second. All right. Trying to hear about some lions and pigeons. What? And birds. Trina here tripping. Thank you, Mikhail. It says a man can't protect, provide, or lead a woman anywhere if he doesn't put his purpose and himself first. He will have no direction to lead a woman if she's first. Absolutely. Which is very contradictory considering the fact that, you know, women like men that are in positions of power, which means that he is the leader. Okay. But when it comes to me as a woman, I don't want him or need him to do that. But it's like, sis, you can't say that you like those attributes, but then when it comes to you, you want him to completely drop it. It's not going to work. That's not going to work. This is why it becomes a big issue, Mikhail, because we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Thank you, Maytow. How many men have never dumped a woman? If a man is the one always dumped, he's the chump. Lord have mercy. Maytow, come on, man. Come on, Maytow. We're gonna get into it. Hold on. Just Bad Music says it's all a learning experience. It takes going through these things as a man to truly understand it. Appreciate the real talk, nonetheless. Peace. Let's get into it, y'all. Y'all give us 501 likes. Stop playing with your little big sis. I know this is random and impromptu, but we got to get into it. Vernon says, on almost any critique, my ex's standards reply was, I am not one of your soldiers. Sis, I'll let y'all figure why she's my ex now. Boy. See, when it comes to powerful, successful, confident men, y'all are not going to tolerate no bullshit. Like, you are my soldier. The hell? You kind of are. You my number one soldier, if you want to be honest, because I'm going to expect for you to follow my orders when I need you to. You know? Like, I mean, and it should go without saying, like, if a man is doing all of these things for you, by default, you should already know, okay, when he needs me to do something, I have to do it or I need to do it, you know, within reason, you know. And a lot of men, y'all are not asking for too much. Let's just be real. It's not like y'all asking, yeah, bitch, you need to get on your knees, crawl to me, and then fly to outer space, bring me back Pluto. And if you don't, bitch, I'm gonna slap you. Like, y'all not doing all of that. It's like, look, I want my woman to respect me, honor me, cater to me, nurture me. Like, y'all don't ask. That's basic. You know, and so I really don't understand the pushback, honestly. Norman says this, what? Disentangling of the psychology of the mind is deep, deep, deep. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into it, Norman. We're gonna get into it. And Big Bully says, pause. Look. Thank you, R. Payne. It says fictional. Tony Montana in Scarface. Stone the leader, but a simp to his girl. Ooh. It's some men out there like that. Thank you, Kings. Big up to, is it red pill aware ladies? You're appreciated. Peace to all of y'all. Thank you, Terenzo. A female that wants a man as such wants no man. She wants the welfare system and nothing more. The end. And run. Hold on, Terenzo. Let's get into some things, y'all. Because it is a downside. Okay. It is a downside to having an insecure man. Okay. Now you have women that crave men with confidence, men with resources, men with money, men with power. You know, and I would say, if not majority or all, all women desire a man that's like that. But what we're running into today is the fact that a lot of women cannot handle the reality of having that type of man in their lives. I can't control him. I can't use him how I want to. And I'm not able to get over how I need to get over. He's going to require me to do things in exchange. This is the downside to having that man like that. This is why we have all this conflict going on. It's like, oh, my nature is telling me I need that, but the reality of where I am today in life and my lifestyle, it contradicts that. I'm a weak bitch if I'm having a man to, lead me. I don't want that. I need you. Yeah, he can be the leader of everybody else. He can be in charge of the world. But when it comes to me, oh hell no. That's a big conflict, which is why also a lot of females are running into the dilemma of not having the men that they really want. Because the men that they really want, they can't handle the reality of them. Then they're stuck complaining about there not being any real men. There not being any, masculine men, right? Oh, all these men so weak. No, that's what you can deal with. That's what you can handle. That's what's going on. And the men that are actually masculine and about something and of means and value and substance and morals and power, they are turned off by you. They're not dealing with you. And ultimately, you can't deal with them either. You can't handle it. Trust me, you guys, I'm hearing what they're saying. Yeah, girl, he got this, got that, but I can't deal with no man trying to tell me I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do this. And a lot of the things that these men are telling them that they would expect for that woman to do is things that you should want to do as a woman anyway. But we're dealing with a different breed of females today. To where, again, I need to be a city girl, but a queen. I need to be a hoe, but a wholesome woman. What? I need to be loose, but I don't know, conservative. It's like, what? It doesn't, like, we got too much going on. We got too much conflicting energy working against us, and it really does backfire. And then before you know it, we done messed up all the opportunities with these men that we actually need, right? Because a woman can actually get with a man that is successful and not insecure, but because the reality of dealing with him is doing something to her genetically modified modern day nature, she will sabotage that either on purpose or on accident. Oh no, yeah, but I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. And no, 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 no. Before you know it, the man is like, okay, well, you can go, 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 go. And it's this constant battle of going back and forth, trying to get a woman to do what she needs to do. If I'm doing this for you, I need my woman to do that. My woman has to be complimentary to me. Right? I am in command. That doesn't mean that the man will be abusive with that power. It doesn't mean that a man will try to degrade you and devalue you. However, the man is the head. That type of man is absolutely the head. And a lot of females just cannot handle a man being the head like that. It's like, no, you can be the head of that. But when it comes to home and me, nigga, I run you. We want to rule the man that runs the world. That's what we want. And it doesn't work that way. Not with a confident man. Y'all give us 521 likes. Now, here's the downside, you guys. Okay. The downside to, and I'll read y'all super chats in a second, you guys. The downside to having a man that may be successful but insecure is the fact that he may be also overly controlling. Now, we already will have a problem with, the confident men establishing certain rules and regulation and order, and standards for us. That's already a problem. But with an insecure man, it's times 1,000, because every time he's thinking that, oh, I'm going to lose her, or oh, something's wrong, and oh, what if this happens, and like, it's worse when it comes to the insecure man, because he's constantly thinking that you're up to something. He's constantly feeling like his position is being threatened, and so on and so forth. So while he can be insecure in regards or in the ways of trying to constantly show and prove himself, which again, you can absolutely benefit from. Oh yeah, he's so damn insecure, girl. All I gotta tell him is he ain't shit if he don't buy me that. Or all I gotta do is, tell him that, this man over here had that and he was willing to do this for me. And so, that'll feed it into the back of his mind that, he's replaceable, and, I'll go with that man because he's able to offer me more, which will in return make him want to outdo the next man. So he can play on that. But the downside is this. That man is always thinking that, my position is going to be taken, because again, it's somebody out there better than me. It's somebody out there offering more than me. It's somebody out there, whatever, shining brighter than me, more money than me. And it's this constant thing of, being on defense, oh, what you doing and who you talking to, where you going? And that can get extremely draining as well. So it's a downside to it as well. But with a lot of females, the fact that they are able to manipulate and control those guys a lot more, it's like it's worth it. It's worth dealing with an insecure, maybe very obsessive, possessive man, because at the end of the day, I can milk him. So it makes up for it. Versus a man that is confident and has rules and regulations, and he's enforcing those things. I really can't use him how I want to. So it's really no good trade-off for me, right? So with an insecure man, he may be smothering as far as always feeling like I'm doing something, or, trying to make sure that he's protecting his territory and all of that. But since I'm able to milk him, it's okay. It's all right. I can still use him. But a man that's confident and successful, oh, hell no. I can't. Not only is he going to have certain stipulations and requirements, but I can't even get over on him like how I need to or how I want to. So it's not even worth it. But here's the flip side to this, where it becomes very conflicting. At the same time, when it comes to that confident, successful man, something within me desires him more than the insecure man. Right? It's like, damn, but I want him though, and I need him though. But oh my gosh, I can't call him, I can't control him, I can't use him, I can't manipulate him though. But something in my spirit is telling me I need this in my life. Again, it's very sexy. You can't run from female nature. It's something within our nature that tells us you need a dominating man. You need it. It's something within our spirit that tells us we need a man that can dominate the world and you, bitch. And if you don't have a man like that, he's weak, and you don't need him. But at the same time, the reality of dealing with that, like I can't really use that right. I can't get my way with that though. It's going to be this constant thing of having to show and prove to him or do things for him in order to continue to have access versus getting with an insecure man to where I automatically have the access because he wants to give it away freely in an attempt to show and prove his value to me. And yeah, it may come with certain downsides, but it makes up for it, the simple fact that I'm able to milk him how I need to, how I want to. I hope y'all follow me with that. We can hit 600. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Okay. Thank you, Tana. What's up, Danica? This is my first time watching a stream of yours. All I heard from women is that you pander to men, but all I've been hearing from you is the truth. Keep shining, queen. You know what, Tana? Oh, you know what, Tana? Whenever you speak the truth, and that truth just so happens to expose a lot of the genetically modified modern day females' tendencies, you are automatically written off as a panderer. Pandering to men would be things along the lines of, men, you're absolutely perfect. You can be a broke, dusty trash bag, and you still should have a woman to submit to you and cater to you and love you and respect you and support you and be with you and take care of you and be a ride or die. That would be pandering. Pandering would be, ladies, men can do no wrong, and so we need to just shut up and obey and bow down and suck their penis no matter what. It doesn't matter that they're disrespectful. Have y'all ever heard me say some shit like that? No. I hold everybody to a standard. However, when it comes to women, I don't feel like when it comes to other women, we hold each other to a standard or that we call out the nonsense or the BS or expose to our brothers what's at play. It's a lot of secrets going on, Tana. Oh, don't tell men about this. Don't tell men about that. Stay on code, sis. Don't go against your sister. Don't tell us we doing anything wrong. We one band, one sound looking ass, right? That is what it is. But that is counterproductive. That does not work. And they don't like it. And so, I mean, if speaking the truth and calling out bullshit makes you a panderer, then okay, I guess I am. Vernon says, you just dropped bars in search of the wholesome hoe. Bars, by the way, does not exist. Exactly. How you gonna be a wholesome hoe? You know. Thank you, MGTOW. By logic, insecure women assume if they will follow a corrupt leader. They assume all men are bad leaders. That's her problem, not men's problem. You know what, MGTOW? That is the biggest elephant in this whole equation. A lot of these females need successful, insecure men because they are ultimately the ones that are insecure. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Get over here. Yes, yes, yes. Ultimately, a lot of these females are the ones that are insecure. MGTOW says, getting and keeping a high value man is earned. Pookie is free. No, Pookie ain't free. That's a misconception. Misconception. Pookie ain't free. Do you know how much of a woman has to give up her life for Pookie? Pookie strips away everything from me. He takes away my value, my money. He gets sex out of me. He leaves me with a bunch of babies that we both can't take care of. Oh, that ain't free. Hold on now. That's a great cost. Let's not get it twisted. But I know what you're trying to say though, MGTOW. But just to be technical, that shit ain't free. The connector says women is being indecisive. Femininity? Huh? A lot of the females are contradictory femininity. So where I want this, but I can't handle this. And I need this, but I want this at the same time. We want everything to exist simultaneously. I want me a man that's powerful, but weak when it comes to me. I want me a man that is a leader, but a follower when it comes to me. Like, come on. So I would say that the connector. I would say that a lot of the females of today are contradictory femininity. Yeah, I need this, I need that, but as a woman, I need me a man that can lead me. But then the reality of it, girl, he's doing too much and he's trying to control me. That's controlling. That's the abusive. I don't need. No, which one is it? Vernon says, I was a no-game teenager, joined the army, went overseas to traditional cultures, learned what it was to be respected, and it did not leave for the rest of my life. Sorry for the passport bro plug. Lord have mercy. Another one. Let's get back into it. Y'all in here clowning already. Passport bros, y'all in here clowning already. I'm surprised we still have planes in the sky. I'm surprised that we still have fuel left. You know, I'm surprised that we even still have the booklets of passports left because according to y'all, it's just, Lord. Okay, I think I got everybody. Yeah, another one. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. So, a lot of the modern day females cannot live with the reality of having a man that is confident in himself. He is a threat to her position. And what is that position again? Me being in control of his every move, especially when it comes to materials and financial gain. And materials and finances ultimately make up the lifestyle. This is why you need men. A lot of these females need men that are successful and insecure. You're going to be able to give me access to everything that I want out of life without having to work for it on my own. And you're also not going to leave. You're going to put up with a lot because again, you are a people pleaser and you don't want to be back out there exposed, trying to get another woman. Like you're intimidated by that. So I can really pray on that. But the thing is, you guys, here's the thing. These females really will not respect you, really don't even want you like that. See, y'all don't understand that when it comes to you doing the most for a woman that again is not really reciprocating, that woman loses so much respect for you. That woman really does not even want to be with you, but she knows that when it comes to the men that she knows that she really needs and that she really desires, she's not going to be able to get off on them the ways that she can get off and over on you. So in most instances, you guys, those females end up ditching those men that did the most for them anyway. And again, a lot of y'all could fall into that category. A lot of men, whether you want to admit it or not, can fall into that category. So it was like, I did everything for her, and I did this for her and that for her, and she was disrespecting me, she was cheating on me, she left me, she is that, because she did not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all was probably out here simping. Okay. Y'all was probably out here parking lot simping, doing the most for a female that did not deserve anything. And the moment that she felt like something else came on that was better, she replaced that ass. A lot of them just want to milk you dry until something else comes along. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all have done so to your own demise, right? Maybe at one point you were very successful. You were very successful at one point. The woman that you were with, she was with you because you had a lot of money, you had a lot of resources, a lot of assets, access. You were doing the damn thing. But because you were so insecure, you were like, oh, well, I gotta keep her around, so let me just do the most, give her whatever she wants. And then you did that, and before you know it, you looked up and you were broke. You were not able to provide for her the same type of lifestyle that maybe you were able to do before. This is why y'all also getting y'all feelings like, oh, these bitches ain't loyal. Like she left me when I was on my decline. She left me when I was down and out. But she forgot about all the times I came through, all the times I was helping her and doing X, Y, and Z for her. These bitches ain't shit, brother. That's very much so the case. A lot of bitches ain't shit. Okay, let's be real. If you a real woman, we're not talking about you. Okay, but if you a real woman, we are. Okay, y'all bitches ain't shit. Okay, that's facts. However, what can also be true is that some of y'all were out here simping and insecure and weak, and all she saw you for was a lick, a plug, a simp lollipoppy, a sucker. That's it. That's all. A sweet, easy lick, a simp lollipoppy. That's it, baby. And so while she was not shit, I need y'all to be able to understand and see um your contribution, if you will, or your role in certain things happening. Because I'm not going to sit around. Like, I would be disingenuous to sit around acting like, y'all play no role in what happens. And, you were just completely not. Come on, y'all. We got to take accountability as well. Everybody has to take accountability for things that happen to us, whether we want to or not, whether it's comfortable to us or not. Like sometimes, a lot of times, it's like, damn, well, she was only able to do that because I allowed that shit. She was only able to do that because I was insecure or because I wanted to show and prove. Like, you have to take accountability for that so that you cannot do it in the future. But if you're going to continue to just walk around like, oh, I didn't do nothing like that, and it had nothing to do with me, that was all her, you can't grow that way. You can't grow that way. I don't like when men do it. I don't like when women do it. Oh no, and these niggas they ain't shit, and they just want to do X, Y, and Z, and all they want to do is hit it and quit it, and leave me with a bunch of babies, and all they want to do. Okay, sis, they could be rightfully so. He ain't shit. These niggas ain't shit, right? Okay, cool. But what was your role in it? You knew that he wasn't shit though. So why would you continue to give him access to your vagina, to your love, to your support, to your energy? Come on now, you gotta acknowledge your role in it so that you can prevent it from happening in the future. We gotta all do that. Okay? I would not be real if I did not say that. Both things can be true. These bitches cannot be shit. And you can also be in a position to where you are in a position of weakness for whatever reason. But all I ask for you to do is learn from it and grow from it. Hold on, y'all. Now, Insecure men, while they are easy licks and suckers, they're also a turnoff. Okay. They're also a turnoff. When I'm saying that women want men that are successful and insecure, I need you guys to understand that they only want those type of men for the sake of being able to capitalize, take advantage of, and reap certain benefits. But do they really desire you? No, absolutely not. This is why those same men, a lot of the times, will be cheated on. These same men will be left and replaced. These same men will be used, strung along, because at the end of the day, I do need access to what you have, but I don't desire you. Okay. Here's the catch. Other men that maybe you're not in a relationship with, those successful, powerful, confident men, I really desire him. It's just that the reality of being with him is something that I cannot handle as a genetically modified modern day female. But I do ultimately prefer you over what I really am dealing with. It's just that I'm not able to have the access that I need. I have to do too much to qualify for a man like you, but I do desire you more. Hear me out, y'all. Y'all give us 600. Come on. I know it's impromptu, but it's a dope discussion that needs to be had. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And YouTube been hating on us, y'all. I don't know what's been happening with YouTube. I had so many people hit me up like, oh, they unsubscribed me from your channel. And then I went to my YouTube studio. And y'all, we had dropped like, I think it was like 50 plus subscribers in a matter of minutes. I'm like, damn. So I don't know why YouTube trying to hate on us, but y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Hear me out. A lot of these females of today, they really do desire the strong, successful, powerful, masculine, assertive men. I desire you. My nature tells me that I actually need you. My true nature, my true female, my authentic female nature tells me I need you. I need a man that is confident like you. I need a man that can lead. I need a man that is assertive. I need a man that's a masculine man. I need my man that is a leader, a teacher. I need a man that's a provider, a protector, a man that can put me in my place. A lot of women would not want to frame it or phrase it that way, but that's what our authentic, true female nature tells us. But my GMO female nature is telling me you can't really use that though, because you're going to have to put in too much work to get certain perks. He's going to require you to work for the perks. That's too much. Go the easier route. Now, the masculine, strong, powerful, successful men, Here's the catch to it. Now, my womanly nature would tell me to tell my brothers, don't even entertain these type of females. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a man is a man is a man, and so I can't really tell y'all. Look. But those masculine, strong, assertive, successful, confident men, they'll entertain that female that is with this successful, quote unquote, weakling. Hey, if she giving me some play, I mean, that is what it is. I mean, he can't. If he can't handle his female, and she hit me up, I mean, who am I to turn her away? And so they're entertained. So you'll see a lot of those same females that are with these successful weaklings dabbling with men, okay, mingling with men that are the opposite of his weak ass, because I still desire him. It's just that the reality of being with him on a full-term basis doesn't mesh. So once again, I want to be able to have kind of like the best of both worlds, right? And again, some men will give you access, like, okay, like, I would never be with you, but we can kick it. And sometimes those females, they'll go and kick it with those guys, and they really want those guys. They really desire those guys. But once again, my nature is telling me, my GMO nature is telling me, I can't handle you. You're a threat to my position. I can't have power over you. Now, here's another level in the layer. Yes, Dread Mike. The GMO females want to twerk for the perk. And that is not what successful, powerful, assertive, masculine, no nonsense, confident men are looking for. I can get any bitch to twerk, right, for free. But if I'm going to exclusively be with you and you're going to require me to put in this and do this for you, I need way more than a twerk, okay? I need submission, cooperation, respect, love, support, meals cooked, somebody cleaning for me, throwing that ass back, catering to me. Like, I need all of that, because again, I'm going to be able to offer you so much more in exchange for that. So yeah, twerking for the perk ain't gonna work. Now, here's the thing, you guys. There are instances where females, okay, can get with the men that are successful and confident. But she realizes that this type of dynamic is threatening to me, what I stand for, who I am in my position. So what she'll try to do is beat that man into submission. And it ultimately backfires. You guys have no idea how many times I've seen women, I'm sorry, females, because women don't do this, get with a man that is the ideal man, but she ends up jeopardizing the entire situation because she could not dominate. These women do, I'm sorry, not women. These females do this all of the time. And a lot of y'all guys out there that are confident and successful, you can be shooketh. Cause it's like, what in the fuck? These women are saying that they want men that are confident, that are masculine, that are assertive, that are successful, that are powerful, that are attractive, that have everything in alignment. Why do they want to give me the hardest time? I'm telling y'all, and y'all know this is true. The men, look, especially in the US of A, okay? When it comes to a lot of these modern day females, they will give the men that are the most masculine men, the most ideal men, successful men, the whole nine. They will give y'all the hardest time. Why? Put it in the chat. Why do y'all believe that when you are a successful, confident, masculine, ideal man, you have the most difficult time with a lot of the modern day females? Y'all let me know what y'all got to say, and then I'll tell you my insight on it. Caesar says power struggle. C plus says it's a test. Successful says they can't find your weakness. Now, these are all great things, right? Great answers. But the ultimate answer is this, you guys. The reason why you masculine, successful, confident men have the most difficult time with women is because, yes, Jacquees, they are ultimately trying to control you. They are trying to beat you into submission. This is why you have the most difficult time. I have to break you down. I have to break you all the way down. This is why they give you the most pushback. Damn, girl. Like, if he can just do this and I can just get him to do that and do this, he would be perfect. He would be everything. But he wants to have this type of control, and he want to have this kind of power, and he want to tell me this and he want to tell me that. So this is why you have this constant pushback. And somebody else said power struggle. This is why you had that constant power struggle, because my ultimate goal is to get you in a chokehold, dude. What are you doing? Why aren't you behaving? Why aren't you obeying? That's why. See, a weak man that's insecure, but maybe he's successful. Nonetheless, that type of dude, I don't really have to get him too much pushback because he's already in obedience. He's already obedient. I don't have to give him pushback. He already in line. He already in check. But you, sir, I can't control you. Hold on now. This is why I'm going back and forth, back and forth. That's why you had the most difficult time, because a lot of females are not used to your caliber of man. How can I chop you down? I have got to go back and forth with you until you give in. And a lot, I'm going to be real with y'all, as your little big sister. A lot of men will give in. Thank you, Will. Another one. Will says, brothers, get your passports, save your money, stop dating these women. I'm out. Oh. Will. Will. Another one. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out, y'all. Lord have mercy. Another one. Hold on. Well, that's not even funny, bro. Listen. Men that are masculine and assertive, successful, confident, you're going to have the most problems with a lot of the modern women of today, because you have not got the memo. You don't want to act right. Thank you, Anthony. You don't want to act right. Absolutely, Anthony. He says, wow, you hit it on the nail, sis. Alphas don't negotiate at all. This is why you get the most pushback. It's like, look, I'm not negotiating. My respect is not up for negotiation, baby. You're either going to get in alignment or you can get to the back of the line. But either way, I'm going to be straight. I'm going to be good with or without you. A lot of females do not like men with that type of mentality. I'm supposed to be the center of your entire world. What do you mean you can replace me? Right? What do you mean you're willing to replace me? This is why in the beginning I said, yeah, we want you to be able to have options, but I need you to be so insecure that you don't explore them. It strokes my ego to know that a lot of different women want my man. It strokes my ego to know that my man is the man, which is why I don't mind you having options and I don't mind you being successful. But I need you to be so worn down, beat down, and insecure that you think that I am the end all be all. Because that strokes my ego as well. When it comes to quote unquote alpha, now I personally prefer a sigma, okay? But when it comes to men that are in positions of power and authority, they're not going back and forth. They're not giving it up, I should say. Okay? They're not giving it up. Like, look, girl, this is what it is. Doing things your way would have me broke. Doing things your way would have me down bad. I'm not doing that. This is where y'all get the most pushback, because you're the ones that are not willing and ready to negotiate and give shit up. The weak dudes, they don't mind. It's anything that I want. They're going to give it to me because they just want me so bad. So they'll do it. They'll give it up. So it's no back and forth. There's no power struggle. They have already came to the conclusion that I am the one that is in the position of power. Thank you, Theotis. It says, I'm a single male with a lot going for me, but the Pookies and Ray Rays are winning, so I'm on a flight. Another one. Look here, Theotis. Look here, Theotis. Here come the damn passport. Andre, there are good, successful, submissive Afro-Colombianas and Afro-Brazilians waiting for you, Will. Come on down, bro. Another one. Can y'all? Passport brothers, y'all have got to relax, bros. Y'all have got to relax, bro. I'm trying, okay? I said I am trying. I mean, but I get it. I can't hold y'all hostage. I can't hold y'all hostage, but I am trying to get these women on one accord. I'm trying, brothers. But damn. I said, damn, Gina. Is there any more booklets left? I just don't know. You know, Brand, I just don't know. Like, I mean, y'all all the way up. Literally. Y'all all the way up in the motherfucking sky, the clouds. Like, can y'all please bring the airplanes down? Ain't no ink left. Can y'all please bring the airplanes down? But see, this is the problem. This is the problem. See, when it comes to successful, confident, masculine, no nonsense men, they are not going to sit around hoping, wishing, praying, begging, baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging, baby. They are not going to be doing all of this in hopes to have a woman do what she needs to do. This is the problem. This is why you are seeing so many damn passports, so many jets and planes in the air. Because a lot of these men are like, look, I'm way too successful, way too masculine, way too no nonsense for this bullshit. And so I'm going to go elsewhere. And that is what's happening. All because you have so many females that are all over the damn place when it comes to what they are looking for, what they need, what they want and desire in a man. Too many of us are like, oh, well, I need this type of man, but I need him to be like this, but at the same time be like that and be like that. Like, it's too much going on, and we are confusing. A lot of us women, I'm going to be real, in today's age and time, we are confusing. What do you want? You say you don't want no man and Pookie and Ray Ray. You say that you don't want that because they broke and they don't take care of their kids and they trash. But at the same time, you still letting them smash. How are you letting the trash smash? What? We are all over the place. And when it comes to the successful, logical, rational-minded men, they're like, bitch, I'm going to go ahead and excuse myself and exclude myself. Because obviously, I'm not what you're looking for, sweetheart. If you want those type of men, have at it. But I'm not on that type of energy. And so obviously, I'm just not your type. But the thing is, you guys, you are. And again, that's why it's so confusing, because on one hand, y'all may see a bunch of females kicking it with Pookie and Ray Ray, but deep down and all around, she wants your ass. But you intimidated the fuck out of me. I can't read you. I can't control you. I can't call it. I want you, though. But Man, Pookie, and Ray Ray, they are more predictable. They're more comfortable to me. They're more controllable. You, on the other hand, you gonna expect too much. You gonna require too much. That's but I do desire you. This is why y'all can find yourselves getting involved with these females to where, she's trying to change you. Thank you, Jay Hundo. Thank you, Tech Real. I'll read that in a second. They'll try to get with you and control you to the same extent or capacity that they can control a Ray Ray or a Man or a Pookie. And then when it comes to Man, Pookie, and Ray Ray, I want to build him into being the type of man that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what's going on. It's like, it's very conflicting, very paradoxical, contradicting stuff going on, because it's like, I want this, but this is more familiar and comfortable, but this is not really what I need, and I really need this. But when it comes to that, I'm intimidated by it. It's all over the place. And so I understand men's frustrations when it's like, bitch, I'm just gonna go because I don't know what you want. You say you want me to be successful. You say you want a man that's going to lead you and provide for you and protect you. But when I'm trying to do that, you're not trying to do what I need you to do in return. You want to control me. Like, I didn't get to be this successful, powerful man by letting a female just come through and ruin and run my life. So who are you to think that I'm going to allow you to do that and knock me off my square? So it's all of this going on. And so I get why a lot of y'all are packing y'all shit and saying, I quit. I get it. But I'm trying to let y'all in on what's going on in the minds of a lot of these females. A lot of these females, they want your caliber of man, but they want to be able to utilize it in ways that they see fit, in ways that they want to utilize it. Right? Like, yeah, I want you to be powerful and successful with them. I want you to be the leader amongst them in the world. When it comes to me, you're my little puppet. You're my puppy dog. You're my slave. You're my servant. I am your ruler. That's what they really want. And y'all not going for it. So they would rather settle, because that's ultimately what they're doing. They would rather settle for a guy that may have certain success, certain access, and all of that going on. But, since he's insecure and he feels like a woman is going to make or break him, he's going to be easily controlled. He's going to be better suitable for what I'm trying to do. Yo, masculine, successful, confident, secure ass. No, you're not going to go. What I'm trying to do, you're not going to allow me to do it. I do desire you though. But since I can't get over how I need to, I gotta go. I gotta do what I need to do. But if you'll notice, those same females, they still will try to entertain you. And some of them will go as far as trying to change you. Like, let me just keep on working with him. I think I can finally break him. Or they'll cheat on them weak ass dudes with you. Now, once again, as a woman, I would strongly advise my brothers don't even entertain them females at all, because she needs work. Like, you don't even want to waste your time with a female like that. But I mean, that's what you see them doing nonetheless. Trying to balance it out and get the best of both worlds. Pookie Dookie. Pookie, we're not gonna play with you this evening. We're just not. Pookie Dookie, we're not. We're not going to play with Pookie Dookie we're not doing this. We're not. Thank you, Jay Hondo. I'm a veteran and I served 15 years and I was married 3 times to Black women. Deployed 5 times, 3 Iraq and 2 Afghanistan. They all cheated because I was working too much. Passport secured and stamped. Another one. I don't know why y'all laughing. It's ridiculous. I said, I don't know why y'all laughing, because this is ridiculous. Look. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mm. Look here, y'all. We really do mess it up. I'm not gonna lie. Do not shout out Pookie. Do not shout out Pookie just back. Don't. We are not. Look. Hear me out, y'all. We really do mess it up. I'm going to be honest. Stop laughing. Lie for real. Don't do that. I would like for my sisters to get in the mode and in the mentality of understanding our roles, understanding our positions, getting back into our rightful nature as women, and understanding that when it comes to men, they are supposed to be in charge. Excuse me. They are supposed to be the head. They are supposed to be the leaders and the teachers, the providers and the protectors. Like they're supposed to do that. But they're not going to be able to do that to the extent that they should or need to if we're not going to appreciate, respect, and allow them to do so. A lot of times we get in the way of men being men. And to be honest, it's because a lot of us are fucking insecure. We're the ones that are unsuccessful and insecure. That is the irony to it all. Hold on, here go Andre. Let me see what Andre said. Andre, you in here tripping. Are you over here clowning Andre with your damn passport? It's stamped and ready to go. Hold on. He says, passports over Jordans this Christmas. I'm a passport puppeteer, not a women's puppet. Another one. Listen. Listen, y'all, because y'all in here clowning, bros. Passport bros, y'all in here clowning. Crossing borders and shit. Come on. Ho, ho, ho. This is ultimately why I would like Unc. The music, this is ridiculous. So many damn planes. Passport cheaper than Jordans. Look, ho. Thank you, Live for Real or Live for Real. It says these roles are part of a natural order. Social media have us out of touch. And this is the thing. This is why I really want to ingrain it into my sisters that roles are necessary and we need to fall into our natural positions, because if we don't and when we don't, everything collapses, everything crumbles, and we ultimately suffer in the end, because these men that are on their purpose, on their square, doing what they need to do, y'all don't tolerate bullshit. Y'all don't tolerate females that are trying to compete and be in competition within their relationships with their man. Like, y'all don't do the whole power struggle thing. Like, that's not gonna ride. If anything, y'all will pack y'all shit up and go, which a lot of y'all are doing. All of this trying to save somebody and work with somebody and help somebody, that is dead. And a lot of us, I'm sorry, we're so insecure and unsuccessful as women due to us patting each other on the back and pacifying each other and pandering to each other and lying to each other. We fuck each other up. We really lead each other to believe that, there's no such thing as roles when it comes to us. But when it comes to the men, y'all are supposed to still uphold this traditional position to where you provide, you protect, but no, you don't lead. But yeah, you give me all your money, you take care of me, you do what I want you to do, but I don't have to do anything. I can be fluid in my position. If I want to work, I can. If I don't want to work, I don't have to. If I want to wear the pants, I can. When I want to be soft and fall back and rest my femininity, I can. When I want to be the leader in control, I can. Like, we don't have any rules and regulations when it comes to us, but we still want men to carry a certain position. And it backfires. It does not work. A lot of us are threatened that those men will replace us. Those men will try to change us. And I'm going to be honest. A lot of y'all do need to be changed. A lot of us do need to be changed. Right? I'm like, people somebody trying to change me and do it. Some of y'all need to make those adjustments. It, like, a lot of the times men are trying to change us for our own good. Hold up, sweetheart. Stop doing that. Start doing this. This will ultimately help you to advance in life, to evolve, to grow, to expand. Hey, sweetheart. And we need that change. But we want to be able to be out here being reckless hoes while still being treated with the utmost respect, like we are wholesome women and wives and, marriage material and motherly figure. Like, it does not work like that when it comes to successful masculine men. Confident men, it does not ride. And before you know it, we're left behind. And I really am doing my best to let y'all know what's going on so y'all can do better. Because y'all have no idea how many females are complaining behind the scenes, talking about, yeah, I like him because he got this going on, he got that going on, but he's not going to allow me to do what the fuck I want to do. And it's like, sis, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. Yeah, but this is my life and I was doing this before him. And like, okay, before him. But if you're trying to gain access to him and what he's able to offer to you while you're with him, you're going to have to change certain things. You can't do certain things within a relationship that you were used to doing when you were single. And so many of us, I'm going to be honest, we want to be single even within our relationships. And it does not work that way. We get mad and say, oh, he's trying to make me be committed and loyal to him. Duh, that's a relationship. Especially if you are requiring him to be loyal to you with his money, loyal to him, loyal to you with his commitment, loyal to you with everything. Like, everything, it has to be catered and centered around you. But when it comes to you, no, I'm not changing that. No. And this is where we go wrong. And we will want to get with men that are successful and insecure because at least I can control him. At least I can manipulate him. At least I can milk him dry. And when it comes to the confident, successful man, I cannot do that because he's actually going to be the one telling me what he needs from me in order to obtain whatever he's able to offer to me. And I don't like rules and regulations and stipulations when it comes to getting what I want. That is the ultimate problem. And this is why a lot of us women of today are so fucked up because we're working all over the place. We're doing too much and nothing at all. We want to do this, but not do that. I want to get this, but I don't want to have to do this to get it. Like, this is why we be fucked up and left out. And we're looking around like, where are all the real men at? Where are all the masculine men at? Where are all, ma'am, they're right there. But do you really want them? Because the moment that they present themselves to you, you're complaining about how they require this and they want you to change that and they want you to do that and they expect what they want me to do that. Like, do you really want them? Because they're there. They're just not existing in the ways that a lot of us want them to exist, which is to be strong, powerful, masculine men, but weak and docile and easily controlled and manipulated when it comes to us. And it does not work that way. It doesn't. And we'll straight up and down have females telling us that it does. Like he can be there and still be controlled by you. No. Those men did not get into those positions by having anybody to dictate and control them. So let me say this to y'all. I think it's important for me to leave off with this. Fellas, check yourself. Hear me out. This is why I feel like it was very important for me to have this dope discussion, impromptu and all. Fellas, you have got to check yourself. Because the harsh reality is, it's a lot of y'all out there that are on your grind, that are doing the damn thing. Do you hear me? But you're extremely insecure for whatever reason. And I want y'all to know that females see you, smell you, and plot on you from a mile away. Be confident within yourself. Know your value, know your worth, know how you are somebody that is worthy of respect, love, support. Like if you're doing what you need to do, you deserve the best treatment. And a lot of y'all, unfortunately, and no matter how successful you are, you can be extremely insecure and allow females to come through and prey on you and milk you and bleed you dry. Stop doing that. You have got to know what you are offering. Don't get caught up in, oh well, I want a woman so bad, or she the baddest though, and I want the chick that all the men want, and that if I gotta do everything, including sell my soul to get her and have her and keep her, I'm gonna do that. Let me tell y'all something. These bitches ain't loyal. If you're dealing with them and she has all of these requirements as far as, well, if you a real man, you would do this, and I need you to do that, and this, that, and third, ditch her ass. Again, I don't care how bad she is. I don't care how she may boost your ego or your status in the street. I don't give a damn. A lot of y'all are highly insecure, dealing with unloyal, untrustworthy, undeserving bitches. Not women, not queens. I'm not talking about you, sis. If it don't apply, let it fly. Y'all dealing with them for whatever reason. But she got a fat ass though, and she the baddest. But is she good for you though? Yeah, she can be a bad chick, but is she good for your life? Does she add on value to your life in a positive way? Does she reciprocate? Does she appreciate? Does she respect you? And a lot of y'all are so insecure, y'all don't even give a damn about the damn respect. And you will diminish yourself just to keep her around. Stop doing that. Because I'm telling y'all, females are not loyal. They don't appreciate that. They don't respect it. And before you know, you out here looking stupid, and the female took everything from you, all because you felt like, oh, let me just keep giving, giving, giving. That's gonna keep her around. Negative. You can't buy loyalty. You can't buy respect. You can rent it for a while. But let me tell y'all something as your little big sis. That's a bad investment. You work hard for your success. Do not allow a female to just come through and take advantage of what you've built. You got to move strategically. You got to be aware of the females that are around you, the females that you allow into your life, allow into your circle. You got to be careful. And if you are a masculine, successful man, do not allow a female to change you, because that also happens. Y'all have no idea how many men I've come across or seen to where it was like they started off a particular way and they built themselves all the way up to a particular level, and then they let a female come through and he's a whole different person. Like, brother, that's not who you are. Why are you trying to change yourself for this female? Because you're trying to get her validation and her approval because of whatever. You become the most weak, noodle back ass man in this world, all because of this chick. But you were not like that at first, which is how you got to the level that you are at now. By being a man of power, being assertive, being masculine, being no nonsense, being protective, moving strategically and wisely. That's how you got to where you are now. So why let that guard down now that you're with this female? No, the same rules apply. You can still value her, show her respect and love, but don't play with you though. And a lot of y'all, be real, y'all allow females come in and play with you, and you ain't never did that until you got with her, and maybe she sucked you real good, or maybe she fucked you real good, and now you're like, oh, you wide open now. And do y'all know how many men have collapsed doing that? Stand solid on your square and on your foundation. And if a female can't handle that, goodbye. Do not try to start trying to twist and turn yourself to fit her narrative or her mold or her vision of what she wants you to be and what she wants you to do. Because again, I've seen so many men fold doing that, and we don't respect it. In the end, she'll still leave you. Again, these hoes ain't loyal. So you're doing all of this changing and rearranging just to keep her around, and she still ain't gonna be there. Not in the end when you lose it all. Not in the end when you risk it all for her, trying to keep her around and make her happy. All because you're insecure, or because you feel like you can't do any better, whatever the case is. I don't know what be going on in y'all minds. But at the end of the day, it is important for a man to stand solid on his square, because as your little big sis, I'm gonna be real with you. We do not respect that shit. We don't. We don't even appreciate it at all. And the moment shit collapse, we're looking at you like, you weak. It's your fault. You did it. And she could be the one who had encouraged you or motivated you to do it. Oh, baby, do this, do that for me. If you a real man, you would do this and do that. And it can be against your better judgment. But because you want this woman so bad for your status symbol or whatever, you're doing it for her. And then before you know it, everything is crumbling and she's out of there. And you're left to pick up the pieces on your own. I know so many of y'all have probably been in that type of situation. Thank you, in the spotlight. Appreciate you. So y'all have got to be in a position to where you know your value, you know your worth, you know what you're offering, and demand the respect, demand the reciprocation. demand the appreciation for what you do. Know what you bring, know what you offer. And if a woman is not going to pour it back into that and appreciate that, it's time to go. Because I'm telling y'all right now, females, we prey on that type of shit. Do y'all know how many females are out there milking you? Again, I'm behind the scenes. I hear what they're saying. I know what they're doing. I know the plays. I know the plots. Oh, girl, I just hit him up for this. I just hit him up for that. He got this going on, that going on. Girl, he got that bread. Girl, you know, he got that access. You know, he can put me on. But I don't see him like that, though, because, girl, because you're insecure and weak. And so, yeah, I'll manipulate that and I'll use that. But I don't really want you like that. I don't really desire you like that. And these can be attractive, man. I've seen it. It's like, girl, he's the complete package. Outside looking in, what are you doing, girl? But he the type that's, you know, this and that. He gets kind of weak like that because they don't respect men that allow them to run all over them. That's what it boils down to. My authentic, true female nature tells me I don't need a man like that. But my genetically modified female nature tells me take advantage of that, sis. We need that around. And y'all can be out here thinking that, oh, well, I'm just doing this because I know one day, someday, you know, I'm going to be her man. She's going to choose up on me. So I'm going to do this. Negative. Do not do that. The moment that you see and you feel and you know that you're not getting anything in return for your investments, walk away. You're being played, sir. This girl only hits you up when she's hungry. Oh, you want to do lunch? Oh, okay, baby. No. Then after she eats lunch, what you doing after this, baby? Oh, well, me and my homegirls, we going to such and such house. We're going to such and such bar. Oh, can I pull up? No, it's kind of just a girl's thing. Like every time. Then you see her on social media with the next dude after you unfed her. Y'all have got to relax. No, the moment that you keep seeing the same pattern, you gotta bow out gracefully, baby. Do not think that you can change a female that don't want to be changed. Don't think that you can save a female that don't want to be saved. Don't think because you have this level of success and you're doing X, Y, and Z for her that it's going to automatically wake her up. No, wait, know your value. Because I'm telling you, as your little big sis, I know what they're saying. Girl, I don't like him like that. But he always is able to get me in here for free, or he able to pay for this and do that and do this and do that with his weak ass. They do not respect you. You think that they do. They don't. You're like, oh yeah, the more I do for her, the more she gonna respect me. Negative, baby. The more you do for her, the more she gonna use you. Thank you, Andre. So true. Guys do the same things overseas. They fly here and give everything to the women, then go home broke and broken. Look, ho, 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 ho. And can I also say this to my brothers respectfully? Okay. Third eye says I'm the victim. Look. Can I also say this? Now, y'all already know your little big sister is in solidarity and in support of my brothers going overseas, exploring different options, the whole nine. But I would not be real if I did not say that I need you guys to be universally cautious and careful. Do not just let your guard down because a female is giving you a little play or showing you a little bit respect that maybe you're not used to, or a little bit of love or attention that you're not used to. She has got to show improve on a consistent, ongoing basis, because y'all can also get finessed that way as well. Oh, I ain't never had no woman do this for me. but she's only doing it temporarily in order to get X, Y, and Z out of you. And the moment that she gets it all, you're out. So y'all gotta move strategically and wisely. Don't think because you're going somewhere different that makes the women exempt from being bitches. Okay. Be wise. Be wise wherever you go. Wherever you go. Never feel like you're safe when it comes to, bullshit from female. Like, you just don't. Treat everybody accordingly. Everybody has to show and prove their value and their worth. Everybody has to pour in. It can never be an instance to where it's like, oh, well, since I'm in a new environment, then I can go ahead and be a simp, because no. Treat everybody accordingly. I don't give a fuck how feminine, fit, friendly she is. I have to see if it's done on an ongoing, consistent basis. Because best believe we play on that shit too, you guys. Oh, well, let me just pretend. And I'm going to be real. A lot of men don't even give women enough time to even show who she truly is. You just believe her off the flip. Like, oh, she's showing me love. Let me go ahead and do it. No. Don't do that with any woman. No woman should be exempt from that. Not me, not your mama, not your sister, not your grandma. Everybody, every woman should be thoroughly vetted and inspected. Now, I already know that, it could still end up badly, even if you vet thoroughly or you do your best to do all of that. But you still have to do your due diligence, though. Period. Never just go in blindly with your guard down, feeling safe. You have got to move wisely, because females will play on that shit. I hear them. I know what they say. I know. I'm like, damn, he's a good dude, though, girl. But I don't want him. He this, he that. I can just use him for this. Or when it comes to the masculine men, yeah, I like that, and I need a man like that, but girl, I just can't control him now. So I hear all of that. And either way, if you're dealing with a female like that, don't deal with her at all. Do not try to make yourself fit into a mold that a genetically modified female or any woman wants you to fit into, just to appease her and have her. Because that's another thing that I feel like my brothers can fall into as well. It's like, oh, but I really want her though. And so let me be whatever she wants me to be so that I can get her and I can have her. Fuck that. And again, I don't care what caliber of woman she is. There are roles. There are roles, period, you guys. The woman revolves around you. I know women, I know ladies, if y'all watching, because y'all know y'all do. That sounds so weak. That sounds so bad, but that's just the order. That is the natural order. The earth revolves around the sun. Period. Stop it. That's the way of the universe. So she has to fall in alignment with you and your gravitational pull, not the other way around. So I thought that this would be a very important, dope discussion for us to have, because I need my brothers to be aware of how a lot of these females are plotting and planning on them. Know your value, know your worth, especially if you are a successful man. There's no way you should be out here trying to appease anybody. You are a strong, intelligent, powerful man of means. Put some respect on your damn self. And do not allow somebody else to come through and try to get you at a discount. And a lot of y'all do that for whatever reason. Wanting to fit in, wanting to be a people pleaser. Maybe you have mama issues. Maybe you have daddy issues. Maybe you got abandonment issues. Maybe you grew up being that lame in school, whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, when you reach a certain level of success and all of that, put some respect on yourself. A lot of y'all, when it comes to women, just let your guard completely down. Like, oh, well, she fine, though. And she being nice to me. And a lot of females will know that that's all it takes to get access to you is to be nice. Show and prove. Again, on an ongoing, consistent basis. Not for 2 days, not for 2 weeks, not for a month. I need to know what you're really about before I just start doing and giving you everything. Women do not respect what is given freely. No requirements, no standard, no. Vernon says, sorry, J. Cole, not Kendrick. Don't save her. Lord have mercy. But look, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this song up. Who else did I see? Vernon, RIP, Captain Save a Hoe. Sis, it's a rap signed Kendrick Lamar. She don't want to be saved. Well, but she corrected it. Okay, I got you. Look, y'all. Just be careful. Just move wisely. You know. Thank you, Spotlight. Gotta be careful out here. You know, if you didn't work this hard, just have somebody come through and take everything that you got. You know. So don't be out here being insecure. Don't be out here trying to change yourself to fit any female. She is supposed to adapt and adjust to your program. Respectfully. You are the one that is in that position of power. At least you should be. And if women cannot respect that, time to go. And ladies, that's not to say that, men are going to treat you like a slave or a servant or a maid. No, it's still going to be respectful, but there are roles. And the reason why everything is out of place and not going accordingly is because we don't want to do and act in our natural roles and elements. We have got to get back to that. Ladies, we have to do some internal work on ourselves because, again, a lot of this is stemming from us being highly insecure, feeling like, we're not good enough. So what we want to have is a man that feels like he's not good enough and that we're too good for him when really we know we're probably not. But at least I know that he'll be around and I can use him and all of that. No, we gotta all do some work. All right. But I thought this was very important for us to touch base on. And I'll see you guys hopefully on Wednesday. Y'all put back up on Wednesday for more of our dope discussions. All right. Thank you, Lucky. She says, men, your power is in your stance as a man. Stop voting for P. We like dominant, no nonsense men. Facts. Real, authentic women love men like that. And again, I will even go as far as saying that all women do. It's just that not every woman can handle that. Because again, a lot of us are insecure. We need to do a lot of self-work. We get intimidated and everything. Even though we want it, even though we desire it, it's like, oh, but I can't handle it though. Do some internal work, sis, until you can. Because by us not being in our rightful roles and places, it's fucking everything up. And it's important for us as women to be able to be honest and real with each other and have these type of dialogues. But I said what I said. I love y'all. I respect y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next dope discussion. Y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe. Big shout out to all of y'all for pulling up with your little big sis on No Notice. Y'all are super dope. This is an impromptu dope discussion, and we had 600 of us in the building almost. So I appreciate that. We got how many likes? Okay, we got 777 likes. I love those numbers, 777. So I appreciate y'all so much. None of this is possible without you. Thank you guys so much for appreciating me, pouring into me, and keeping the platform growing and flowing. All right. I appreciate it. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this quick dope. It wasn't quick, but this impromptu dope discussion. Have you had any experiences where when it came to you as a successful man, you were running into certain problems with women? Let us know how you handled that. Let us know what happened. Okay. We can all learn from your experiences as well. Okay. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to all of y'all for pulling up. I'll see y'all in the next one. Danica Marie, much love. Peace.